I'm learning editing as I go, and today we're tackling color correcting Davinci Resolve. Color correcting is when you edit your video if it looks too bright, dark, or maybe you want to make the colors more vibrant. To edit your colors, you'd want to go to the Colors tab down here. So in your color wheels, you'll see these 4 wheels down here. Lift is for your shadows, gamma is basically your midtones, your gain is your brightness, and offset is basically a master of all 3 of these combined. You'll also see temp, tint, contrast, pivot, mid detail, color boost, and all these other things down here. But to keep it simple, we're just going to focus on the primary wheels down here. In addition, I did want to briefly discuss on scopes and mainly the parade section. From other tutorials that I watch, my understanding is you basically want to keep this red, green, and blue. You want to keep these within 1023 and 0. If it goes past 0, it's too dark and you lose data of your video. And completely opposite, if it goes past 1023, it's too bright. So we'll color correct this video that I showcased in the beginning. This is it in its original format without the color corrections. And I personally find it a bit too bright, so we're gonna color correct it. For me personally, I find color correcting a bit subjective. It's whatever you think looks nice. A lot of people may have a different opinion of what looks nice to them, but I'll show you how I color correct. And to keep it basic, the only thing you want to do is just basically move these sliders on each one of these until you find something that's to your liking. So let's say, for example, lift. I'll move this more up, and I could tell it's getting a bit brighter. Again, I don't like that since I mentioned that brightness was the issue, so I'll move that down. And look, I think it's getting a bit better there. In addition, I'll move gamma. Let's try this. Move it to the right. I think I'll move that down too. And I think that looks nicer. And with the gain also, do the same thing. Move it down, but I think it should be moved up a little bit. And let's see the difference. I personally think that looks nicer, but let's turn off the color corrections to see the original. And to do that, you want to go up here and just click your little box and click where it has a number. And that's our original. And this is our color corrections. And I think I'd edit that a little bit more. Let me do this. Yeah, I think it looks a bit better. And let's actually compare that to my previous color corrections that I showcased in the beginning. Yeah, it looks about the same. And that's how you color correct. And let's say you want to apply that to the rest of your clips in your video. So we have our other clip here too. So to easily apply the same color correction so you won't have to do it again, you just click the clip that has your color correction you just made, do Command C, and once you do that, do Command V. And our color correction is applied. And you'll know if something has a color correction applied to it if it has a little rainbow around the box. So let's take off our color correction from that. See, no color correction in it, but reapply it. And there's a color correction. You could also preview what your clip will look like by playing it up here in the playhead. That's with our color correction. And let's do that without our color correction. Now that we talked about color corrections, we'll talk about color grading really quick. So let's turn our color correction back on. And color grading, you could think of it as, let's say, your personal style or like a filter of the video you want. Like how you want your video to feel. It's not necessary, but if you want to evoke some type of, let's say, emotion into it. So to do that, you just want to click your box up here, right click, and then click LUT. And you see all these selections of LUTs you could apply. So let's just do the first one, Aces. And you see, the LUT's been applied. I think that looks nicer too. And that's how you apply a LUT and color grade. And let's just play with a few other LUTs just to see how they look. That's color correcting Davinci Resolve. Try it out and let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more learnings, and what else should I learn?